Good morning, and look at those beautiful, hungry puppies. Healthy mama now, healthy puppies so far. We had some risks with the antibiotic that we used. So far, we seem to have used it in a slow enough dose that we got the infection in the booby gone without passing. It can pass to the puppies in the milk. There was enough that passed to them to give them some protection if they got infected milk, but not enough that the particular antibiotics we used can cause some negative effects. Excellent. Good news there. All right, so here we are going to do a little update. On all kinds of stuff. This is going to be a long one. In the RV, I'm still getting some work done here. This has been nightmare with her. Not in a mean way for her. She's been great. But once her booby got hurt like that, she entered a negative feedback loop, which means trying to feed the babies hurt. So she didn't want to do it. So she started overriding her own instincts to feed the babies. So it took us almost 3 days to get her back into feeding babies without feeling like it was going to be hurting her and punishing her. So just crazy. This poor girl, you guys got to give her props. She has been a real trooper. She's worked real hard. She's done everything she's supposed to. Hard time first mom, hard time first litter. It can happen. And she's had, if it could go wrong, it could. And she's been a great mom. Now, so we're getting things cleaned up in here. We had to get a breast pump. Trying to pump the breast milk down. Had to get a regular human one. I'll kind of show you in that one, but we had to modify the thing. So, getting stuff work done here. We're going to go out the door. So, let's get right into why you haven't gotten videos from me lately. Why you did not get videos for a while was I had a really dangerous situation for me when I was in California. I had somebody trying to dox my address and some stuff because they felt, sorry, new van. They felt they didn't like what I was doing, didn't like me. Everyone has a different reason. So we have our 2 little buildings going on. We're going to move some fencing here. We're going to get this whole entire parking area fenced in. We're getting fencing along there. Lots going on. But on the average channel, you have lots of people who do stuff, and doxing them is going to be maybe harder or a big deal. I kind of expected it because I get rid of puppies, but where I was at was in a very isolated situation, but yet not controllable. I was in where there was a high population, lots of people, and not enough police coverage. So that's one reason we moved so suddenly. It was just not safe for us. There were some problems that happened that was super serious, and I'm not afraid to take what's necessary and do it what's safe. So we moved back to Oregon. Now, in the long run, you're like, oh, you can't tell people where to live. Honey, I get rid of puppies. People need to come to see the puppies. Where I live is going to be, we're just about to put a sign on the road. So I'm about to walk over here. So this is the property we have. So that area is a controlled area, so I can keep a small area for the dogs, keep them nicely fenced in. I don't know if you can see the pretty flowers all out there. So this is the property that we own. It's 2.5 acres. It's got the old house on it that I could remodel if I wanted to, but I have no time to remodel houses. So we'll talk about that. But we live in a town, we're going to be blunt, called O'Brien, Oregon. It's a dot on the map. Oh my God, you're doxing yourself. I'm going to be doxed anyway. We are right now, this is one location. We have another location we're moving to also. But this particular location is along a highway called the Redwood Highway. We get 10 to 15,000 cars a day. We're about to put very large sign up that says, hi, we're Anubis Shepherd. Come get a puppy from us. Come watch our YouTube channel. So it's going to be kind of hard to hide. Once you decide that you're going to be doxed anyway, you might as well just not hide. Just be right out there. So we just decided to be right out there with our program. But I have other people that work with me. Oh, here is our lovely highway we're on. You'll end up being able to see all kinds of things right in here. We have our beautiful fence we put in to give privacy to the property. And then you'll see we have the starts of a sign there. But this whole signage here is almost 400 feet along a highway that gets 10 to 15,000 cars a day. And we are going to take advantage of that. Advantage our puppies, advantage our program, and advantage our YouTube page and any of the other social media. Most social media companies are depending on you finding them because you happen to cross them, or the algorithm likes to promote you. We don't have that problem. There we go, guys. Dox it all you want. O'Brien's store. We have a wonderful little restaurant next to us called McGrew's. Don't mind advertising them. Look at that. Been here forever. Come eat. Have fun. But let's be very clear. If you want to dox me here, we made sure that we had been here long enough, 6 months. We've had a chance to meet the locals, including the local sheriff, local animal control, because that's another one people try with the dogs. They love to try to call animal control. These people are terrible. Come investigate them. We've met them. They know our program. They've seen the YouTube channel. We know each other. They know all about whether my dogs have everything they need or don't need. They know all about how I take care of my dogs and don't. So play any games you want. I have many people on here that are lovely. Most of you are the kindest, most wonderful, most generous, amazing people that I have been lucky enough to meet a few of you through online stuff, through all kinds of wonderful things. Isn't that like a park? Isn't that wonderful? I can't wait to have some stuff going on in here. So this lets us to, one reason we decided we're going to be public anyway. We'll end up being doxxed anyway. Here's the thing we have. Do you know anybody who's a van lifer? Anybody who wants to do some videos, likes to do them? Maybe he's pretty good at them, but their channel isn't doing so well? Let us know about them. Because I need to learn how to do videos. Here's our new well. Just about to put that in. Some services to it. It has an old well up by the house. It's a hand dug well, but it's contaminated. The only thing we'll be able to really use it for successfully is irrigation. This well does 4.5, 5 gallons a minute. Cost us a pretty penny. $10,000. A lot of these channels don't tell you this or that. 127 feet and $10,000 later. And you still don't actually have water after that. You just have access to your water. Then you got to put a pump in. You got to get electricity to run it. Our electricity, we have access to it here in the past when the house was available, but when the house burnt, they disconnected all the electricity for safety. So we have lots to do, but again, this is so beautiful. Where we are at gets the nicest summers, really the nicest winters. It's amazing. And then we're close to the coast. Okay, so you look up O'Brien right now, and we are right close to the redwoods. I am literally 45 minutes from some of the prettiest redwoods there ever was, Stout Grove. We also have access to excuse me, I'm walking and talking. We have access to highway property on 101. We're right close to the 101 in California, to Oregon, where it crosses over the border. So we're between Eureka, Crescent City, and Brookings, Oregon. So you can, again, look us up on the map. Have a good time with it. We've also met all the local sheriff. So if you're going to try to SWAT us or any other types of crap, again, yes, we dealt with all kinds of fun stuff. I have a very controversial program. You might not think so if you're walking. Might be thinking, that's just dogs. It's no big deal. So many people think they are the next hero for saving the next dog or whatever. Look, I'm not a puppy mill. I raise very responsible dogs. I don't even get rid of them. I have 4 puppies still from our 20 puppy litter because I haven't found the right home for them. And I'll keep them until they're adults. When I get the right home, they'll go to a home. And until then, they're perfectly happy and safe here. I went ahead and any of my females that were above a certain age, I've already fixed them responsibly. They know that locally. So we have them all fixed, all their shots, all ready to go, because I wasn't going to have any accidental puppies, extra ones. They're not a part of my breeding program. We've gotten them fixed. The males, we haven't had a hard time getting them in because I have a few of them. Aren't those pretty little flowers going on? So this is what we have available. Bring in somebody who does really nice videos, if possible, would be lovely. They can trade, training me how to do some videos to be able to be here on our lovely property, flat acres, beautiful, not wet, not murky, not mucky, plenty of room. And I'm going to have somebody help teach me how to do videos while I give them a chance to have a place to do them. They can stay here in exchange. We're going to do volunteer programs also for other people who'd like to come out, maybe spend a couple weeks of the summer out here, help at the kennel to get us some fencing more done, some work around here, work with the dogs. Now that we're very public, we're going to be very public. I've got some other things we'll be launching here soon. We're going to have some t-shirts, some sweatshirts, all kinds of fun stuff I've been working on behind the scenes until we had some things more established. I wanted to be here 6 months, have a strong relationship with the local law enforcement, a strong relationship with local animal control, and with my community. Everybody knows everybody here. This is a small town. I know every one of my neighbors. They all watch my property. Now, I want to be very clear. I had serious threats towards my safety. Actually, my safety. Not just my dogs, but I actually, no problem making a federal complaint for cyber stalking and cyber harassment. I will have you arrested. Now, another thing is we moved from California because California doesn't have a strong self-defense mechanism and process for it. In Oregon,
You come on my property to hurt me, I'm going to shoot you dead. Now, you can take that as politics, because nowadays, if you are happy with defending yourself somehow, it's a political statement. I could give a shit less about Democrats or Republicans. I'm an independent, and I'm an independent that will shoot you in the head if you come and try to harm me, and especially harm my dogs, okay? So we're going to be real blunt about what happened. I've been really kind of dancing around it a little bit on the channel. We're not going to dance around anymore because we're in a position we don't need to anymore. We're strongly established here. We have strongly established parameters, and try to find my cameras and get rid of them. We have hidden cameras all over the property. Trail cams, non-digital, analog. You cannot find them with your little phone. You can't tap into them. But we can see you, and you are not going to be able to take the cameras away to hide yourself, because I'm done with this. So we'll be very clear. People think, especially when it comes to animals, they think that they need to somehow be the savior of the world. My animals are safe. I have a safe and controlled breeding program. I want to have a real feel for the property, because again, if you're interested in coming out and doing some volunteering, this is what this one's about. And I'll be referring to it when we put up our volunteer page. Isn't this beautiful? Even in the height of summer, as hot as it can be, we have wonderful shade. Got to get some details again. But yeah, so we're kind of happily getting things together now. And the breeding program didn't stop. So anybody who thought they put my breeding program on pause, they did not. Just had a litter of puppies, 1 litter a year, accidental exit one. But you're going to say that you actually helped me take a whole new jump and jump in with both feet. And instead of just 1 litter a year, we're probably going to do 2, maybe even 3. Ooh. So your threats only amped up my program, amped up my dedication to it. So let's play some more. I seem a little more aggro than I maybe have ever been. I'm a little aggro about being threatened. And I'm especially aggro about my dogs being involved in those threats. So, or actions, okay? We are really thrilled about the progress of our program. We're thrilled where we're at. Those beautiful blue skies. Get lots of wonderful weather here. Snow in the winter a bit. Have some videos of that. I'm going to post a bunch of older videos. I'll do the, hey, here's the past, and I'll try to do a few of those once we're editing more. I got to get some internet stuff figured out. Right in the back we have Starlink, and they don't bother to have a password protection on it. And so people come to the property, there's some access that way, and I'll get some more. But again, I'm going to find some people who want a chance to put an ad out. So if you have a program that you like, a channel that you watch, if you found this channel because you drove by and saw our ad, we are looking to give you a chance to come here. We'll put out a temporary, again, as you're here, teaching me to do some video editing, because I don't have, I've got to get better at it, and that's the way we've decided it's going to be best to do it. So we'll be able to put an ad for your particular project right out here with the rest of ours. Keep me a little shielded because I'm not really good at doing people's license plates, and so I don't really want to have to worry about zeroing out license plates from people driving down the road. But the other place that we're going to be able to put signs at, so we're going to be able to put signs on the 101 for myself, and then for anybody who is here over 2 weeks or does extra things, then we will be able to put an extra one. So with this, you would be able to reach 10 to 15,000 cars a day for your channel while you help me with mine, which I think is a pretty good deal in my opinion. Oh, it's your Christmas. We're going to be able to decorate those trees up. Oh, Halloween along here. We would love to do one of the coolest Halloween things you've ever seen. Every single animatronic you can think. 400 feet of it. Yes, if you saw the sign, we do have some free shepherd puppies. No, I don't charge a lot. Everybody's like, you make so much money. I don't make money on my dogs. This program has cost me probably $100,000 close to, and I have not made a dime. This is a project I'm doing because I'm passionate about it. And to afford it, I do have to build up this. Because it has cost me that much. So I do need to get things together. And it's like, oh, you can't put your phone number? Okay. You just saw the phone number. Well, if you go to my webpage or you go to anything to find a puppy from me, guess what you'll find? My phone number. So this doxing thing that you worry about with other channels, we don't have that concern for our channel because we're doxed anyway. In order to find puppy songs, you're open. In order to have an ad on a major road by your property, you're open. So we're just not going to hide anymore. We're going to just be open. We're going to take a different approach Look, the businesses that have their channel, their headquarters are open, right? So that's what it's like. We're just dumping in. So if you come here, you will have access to that signage to help me improve my video performance. And we just walked around the fence again. So isolated off a corner of the property because this is where we are the most safe with the dogs. So again, go ahead. This truck car doesn't run. I think I got to get a new head gasket for it. I love my Subies. But that one, head gasket blue on it. Isn't it pretty? And we just got our new van. We're about to put signage all over this van. The RV is going to get signage all over it. So how am I going to hide? I'm going to be driving down the road and am I going to what? You're not going to know who I am. It's going to have a big Anubis Shepherd on the side of that van. Our RV that we're going to start doing some more traveling. So it's going to be an Anubis Shepherd out here by the highway. It's going to say Anubis Shepherd. So at this point, guys, yeah, doxing us isn't going to be the problem. Look, there's the sign. You might be able to figure out our location. Ooh, you might be able to spot us or call animal control. Have fun. And seriously, have fun with that. If that is what gets your kicks and giggles off, what you're going to end up getting around here is they will actually charge you for making a false police report. Oregon does not have a problem with charging you for falsely reporting a crime. And it will then up it to cyber stalking because you will falsely report a crime. You're cyber stalking me. So go ahead, okay? If you want to open yourself up, you open yourself up. But you're not talking to someone who won't press charges. I will press charges, okay? And I will defend myself. Long pause for a reason. Let's say it one more time. I will defend myself. And no, it's not a political statement. It's a personal statement. I believe in all of my rights, and Oregon lets me defend myself. It lets me use deadly force to defend myself if necessary. My dogs are allowed to be protection trained and to bite someone in defense of me or themselves without being put down. So you're not going to make me afraid of that either. Some of the people on here want to use bullying factors to make you feel fear or to control your actions. You're not going to do that. The only that actually controls, I wanted to be back in Oregon anyway. I was in California because I was worried about my mom having cancer. I was hoping to be close enough to her. Her cancer is doing quite well. She still has. We all do. Once you have it, you have it. But hers is in fairly well-controlled remission. She had metastatic cancer, which was multiple tumors. All of her tumors at this time have shrank. So we were pretty happy about that. Got my burn pile there. Took out a big tree. The property was a dead pine. So things are going pretty well for us. So you go ahead and hopefully enjoy this ride with us. I'm hoping you are here for the joy and for the adventure. If you're here to be malicious, get a life. Seriously, go get a life of your own where you have something interesting enough in your life that you don't need to sabotage or feel the need to get yourself involved in other people's. Okay? Super important. All right. So we're going to put up some more of this fencing. So this is wonderful. I'm not going to kind of say where because I'm not doing an ad for them, but we're going to get that. We have this little road here that goes along the edge of the property. We want to finish fencing it along here. So we're surrounded by several RV parks, which are nice. So we have there's a lot more population in this small little town than you would think. So this is the little road that goes behind our property. We want to put a fence up here. And again, you're welcome to come here and try whatever you want. Every single person on this road knows every car that travels this road. We know every car that should be. We don't have strangers that magically appear here. Even if we have the highway, they don't turn on this road. So and we all have cameras up and down the road. So your license plate will be seen. You will be seen. Have fun with it. I am not in an area like I was before where it's a city. And go ahead and try to look at the plates because guess what's going to be? We're looking to get custom plates on that. Yeah, I know. Crazy, huh? So it'll be even more obvious. Look, again, some channels, you want to do everything you can to hide yourself, and I appreciate it. We weren't trying to be real obvious about where we were before, but once it came about, yeah, I'm a dive in with both feet kind of girl. You're not going to get me to run away. You're going to get me to jump in. So we jumped in. The other property, I have a video of all that property. We had a property that we had gotten originally. And honestly, it fell through, which kind of sucked in its own way. But it really didn't have some of the advantages here. And it was less controllable than certain things here. And we had more open around us, which was what we call BLM land around here. So we have screen doors to put in, more things to do. Yeah. It's actually getting together really good. Again, this will be the main parking area. So from this end to the fence around here will be, and they'll come in here. We'll have a gated entry, so we'll be able to come in and get your puppies. A whole bunch of stuff getting ready to go to Goodwill, laundry, lots more going on around here. My wash station's still in effect. Yes, that's where I wash. We're getting, again, we just got water. Oh, you can see over the thing. Over there, if I get up high enough, there's a water tank. I think you can see it. We're getting ready to get our for the pump we showed you for the well. We'll have water that goes into the 1,400 and 1,500 gallon water tank to hold throughout the year. We just got our well done in the winter time, so we don't know. Wells can go dry around here in the summer because it can be really dry in the summertime, and so I'm gonna keep some things going on with that. All right, guys. So we are right near Cave Junction. Super pretty site. This will be all a fence all along there to enclose this entire area. This corner is about maybe a quarter of an acre less of the property, but again, it gives me a nice place to have everything enclosed for the dogs, keep them completely separated. That allows me to open up the rest of the property to have people camp on the property, come and stay, come work, and have 2 or 3 different people here at the same time. Space enough for everyone. Again, it'll be a 1 week, 2 week volunteer situation. Come, you get to put the ad out, get to help me with some videos, get to video again within an hour of the redwoods and the beach. So from here, within, I think we're an hour and a half, you can get to the beach, to the redwoods. One direction, you go an hour and a half the other way. I think maybe it's a little further. I think we might be about 3 hours away from Crater Lake, Oregon. It's gorgeous. There is not enough things to say about how many things you're close to here that are beautiful to do for fun and to record. So if you have anybody that's a favorite channel, does a little van lifing, looking to do a project, come on over. And the main thing we need help with, video, video, video. You have seen our videos. I admit they're okay, but they're not as good. I know a lot of people on the think they do the best videos. Send them my way. I'll help get their channel found, and they can help get our channel improved. All right, guys, again, this was a little long in its own way. We took a walk all the way, big loop around the property so you could see what was up. And so you can see, again, we're surrounded on every side by house, property. There's no blank land around us. And everybody around here knows us, and we know them. They know who should be here, and they know who shouldn't. And when new people come, they're very aware. And we all talk about, oh, so-and-so's there. Expect to see them for a little while. If you aren't expected to be here, expect for someone to ask you why you're here. It wouldn't be surprising. And expect to be seen on camera. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And everybody around here has dogs. This is the middle of nowhere. We all got dogs around here, baby. Not just me. Everybody about here's got dogs. There's a reason for that. All right, so it would be nice now. If you know somebody who was really looking for another project, for now we do have the house. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. And we keep the house because this is what you call commercial rural property. And so you, this is actually a commercial property. So in order to have a residence on it, I need to hold the house. If I tear the house down, I'll lose my right to have a residence on the property, and it would just be good for commercial use. Again, we have our dog pen. This is great. Can't beat running puppies here. And because we have most of the brush down, we have a few more brush things. We don't have a lot of tick issues here, so you can have some real tick issues in certain areas, and thankfully we're doing okay on that here. But yeah, if somebody really wanted to be ambitious, they can talk to me about doing a remodel show with the house. I'd have to like you pretty well, and you'd have to show me that you're actually really a follow-through kind. But hey, you can't afford a house, but you want to do a project and get a thing going, we're good to go. We can maybe have an agreement. Got lots going on here that is really wonderful. We're going to put up some gates there on the property. We just don't need them yet. I'm not over here very often, and everybody else watches the property really well for me. So, like I said, we're all open. All the neighbors keep an eye on everything. Doesn't get much prettier than this, though. And we're surrounded here by rivers. Again, I welcome you to look at the map. Again, we're in O'Brien, Oregon. We are right close to Crescent City. Eureka has some wonderful Victorians in it. It's beautiful. We're just up from the Eel River, the Smith River's by us, the Klamath River's by us. We're just near Gold Beach. There's wonderful jet boat trips either on the Klamath or the Gold Beach Rogue River. We're near Medford. Oh, find us. Find us. It's not going to be hard. But that's the wonderful part. Again, now, there's no reason I don't have to play that. Oh my God, I got to mark out the address or mark out the this. We're good. I don't got to mark out the name of the store. We're good. You know right where we're at. We're across from the O'Brien store in O'Brien, Oregon. Now, we do not welcome guests. If you saw in the flash thing about the couple of free puppies we have, I do have a couple of free puppies to the right home. They're older puppies. That's the reason why they're free, and I want them to go to the right home. So I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about the situation. So we have an adoption thing, and they have to fix the males because they haven't been fixed yet. The females, it was easy for me to get them into the Humane Society, so we did that. But this, we're happy here. We have lots of room. We are doing pretty well, and I hope that all of you are doing as well as we are. I'm going to stop the video pretty here soon. Maybe I'll start doing the selfie version more. I don't care about some of my what do you call them, channels? Yeah, channels. My web page, all my stuff is not about me. That's why I don't show myself. I don't care. I'm not worried about what I look like. But the show isn't about me. So, I mean, I can show a little bit more. I've had people like, why don't you show yourself? Well, because this isn't about me. This is about my dog breed and about my dogs. And I need to show more of them. So right now I'm just showing the property because this one is going up again. It'll be referred to for people who come here again. If they're worried about being doxxed, this isn't the place to go. Okay? Because, again, we're already pre-doxxed, right? So your location will be known while you're filming here. If you come here, they'll know where to find you. One of the breaks. Again, with getting rid of puppies, my phone number's out there to go to my puppy page to find me. All my information's pretty much out there. And it's so easy to dox people anyway. So it's better than being afraid of it. It is to prepare for it. So again, create a relationship with your local sheriff's department. Let them know that you might have some of those things going on. That way when your address or your name comes up, they're prepared for it. They're not automatically going to say SWAT your home or come to there. Animal control isn't going to come out, freaking out. Like, oh my God, we've heard all these bad things. No, we've already met you. We've already inspected your kennel. We've already inspected your dogs. We've already spoke to you. So, yeah. That is the best way to go with this kind of stuff, is just to meet it head on. Don't hide from it. But you need to be in a place where you're safe to do it. So we made sure we got in a place that if we were going to be doxxed, if we were going to be public, you don't get much more public than being on a road. 15 to 20,000 a day pass. So we decided to be as public as possible, take advantage of it, and put out a big old sign. It says, hey, find out about Anubis Shepherd. Come to our channel. Come find us. Come to our puppy page. Come see us with an appointment. With an appointment. If you just show up at the property blindly, you will be asked to leave immediately. If you were a nice person, you will be assumed not to be a nice person. Don't show up without notice. We are not a public business. We are by appointment only situation. Okay? So I like to make sure those things are clear. It'll be made clear on more and more of the videos, and we're going to get things going on. But again, I just want someone to have a real feel for the property. And if you have someone on here that you love, and again, you'll probably see us by driving by. You might have even found our channel when you drove by and saw that sign. And maybe you're local. Maybe you've got kids. Maybe you're the person themselves that's traveling. And you want a chance to promote your channel, help us make better videos, and who knows, make a good friendship. Might even happen. But if that has, we would love to hear from you. I have an email address that I'm very public with. If I get too much spam in it, it's fine. I have a spam folder. I know how to delete things. So again, people do odd things to think they're being mean. It's so pathetic. Just be a nice person, be a decent human being, and if you don't like my stuff, go somewhere else. Mind your own business. Might be a nice new thing for you. If you mind your own business, you might have enough going on in your life, you won't be so obsessed with mine. Or if you're so obsessed with my life, don't be a jerk. Volunteer, become a part of it. Yeah, try and be nice. So we look forward to being more and more. That's why I've been a little slow. My internet's been causing me some problems, but I've been getting some filming done. But I just was kind of wanted to have that magic moment that I was ready to kind of announce a few things and just deal with some issues, so that the people who done that, they think that they maybe scared us to a new place. Oh, no. You didn't scare us by playing that game. You inspired us. Thank you. You inspired us to find a new location that would absolutely negate all of your crap. So, play the game, but I play to win. So, If you want to try to hurt me and my dogs, we will defend ourselves. If you want to try to dox us, too late. Too late. We've already been doxxed. We're in O'Brien, Oregon, right across from the O'Brien store and gas station in McGrew's. There isn't much of a town here. That's it. That's all that's town. The store, the gas station, and the restaurant. And me. We're the commercial properties. Yay, we're going to be so hard to find. Okay. So again, I hope you are all having a lovely day, because most of you I absolutely adore. The rest of you that aren't nice, GFY. Come for us. We're prepared. And it'd be better for all of us if you just found a new hobby. Hope that happens. Bye.